I had just brought the dessert to my lips when I spotted police officers closing in outside. I quickly scanned the area. Only an elderly couple and 2 kids stood at the counter. I immediately realized this squad of cops was coming for me. I smoothly set down my money and placed both hands flat on the table. The moment I finished that motion, 2 officers burst through the door.
Police! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move!
I surrendered without resistance, staying completely calm. This wasn't out of fear, but because I was new in town and needed to get a read on the situation first. Back at the station, a female officer tried to interrogate me, but I remained silent throughout, quietly observing my surroundings. This behavior irritated the overweight police chief, who immediately threatened to make me pay. Fortunately, a black detective intervened and brought me into the conference room. He told me there had been a murder in town last night. The victim was shot at close range, with a bullet through the back of the head. The killer not only collected the shell casings, but also brutally beat the corpse for an extended period before covering the body with flattened cardboard. This morning, someone spotted me near where the body was dumped. After a long silence, I finally spoke up.
I didn't kill anybody. At least not recently. And not in this town.
I began piecing together the case, concluding that 3 people were involved in this murder. First, a shooter who knew guns well. Second, a deranged psychopath. And finally, a careless coward. The detective agreed with my analysis, but still couldn't explain why I was near the dump site. I immediately told him I had just gotten off the train at a nearby station, wanting to pay my respects to a singer who had died here.
I like music.
But when they searched me earlier, all I had on me was a toothbrush, a French military medal, and $200. Traveling over 500 miles with just these belongings to honor a singer seemed far-fetched, no matter how you looked at it. So until my alibi could be verified, the detective didn't hesitate to keep me in custody. Luckily, they found a phone number in the victim's shoe. If they could trace it to find the real killer, I'd be cleared soon enough. The detective quickly tracked down the number's owner, a bank employee named Paul. Initially, he vehemently denied everything, but when he glanced out the window and saw a black sedan parked outside, his face suddenly went pale, and his breathing became labored. Before the detective could even finish laying out the case details, Paul was eager to confess.
I did it. I killed the guy. It was me.
He insisted he was the killer, even interrupting the female officer as she read him his rights, as if he couldn't wait to get to prison. The detective could tell he was lying, but chose to probe carefully.
So you expect me to believe that you, a man with no criminal record, that you just blew a man away? A double-barrel shotgun blast right to the face. And then burnt the body.
Yes, I did.
The female officer also realized this was a scapegoat, but since he was so eager to go to jail, they decided to go with the flow. Now that they had a new suspect, the detective prepared to release me, but suddenly I became displeased.
No. Excuse me? Not until you let these zip ties come off. We both know I didn't kill anybody, and they're uncomfortable.
The detective was completely under my control, and had no choice but to have the female officer fetch a knife. But I immediately stopped him, claiming there was no need for such trouble.
You guys recycle?
Then I held my head high and walked out of the police station with confident, measured steps.